The New England Patriots have just become one of the most interesting teams in the entire NFL, and it's not even necessarily just because they're starting Drake Maye. We're about to see what this team is really made of, all the way from the coaching staff to the water boys. Let me explain. Believe it or not, the New England Patriots actually have a ton of really exciting offensive pieces. Ramondre Stevenson, when healthy, is one of the better running backs in the NFL despite the fumbling issues, and at wide receiver they could be getting Kendrick Bourne back on top of the emergence of young rookie Jalen Polk, who they selected in the second round this past offseason. Jalen Polk has had a really solid start to his NFL career despite the lackluster box score stats. According to Scott Barrett, Jalen Polk was the number 3 receiver in the NFL in separation win rate after week 4, and we already knew he had crazy good hands even before he was drafted. Pair that with a young quarterback who knows how to fit balls into tight windows and push the ball downfield, we could finally see them start pressuring defenses and move the ball downfield. Rookie mistakes be damned. But there are 2 other major components to this offense, the worst of which being the offensive line. It was already bad at the start of the season, but after losing their starting center, it's really fallen off the deep end over the past few weeks. Between starting a rookie left tackle and never knowing where Michael Onwenu is going to line up play to play, it's hard to see this group getting much better over the course of the season. But when push comes to shove, it's up to the offensive play caller to make these things work no matter what. We've already seen one rookie quarterback thrive despite not having a great offensive line. The Washington Commanders have done a great job keeping Jaden Daniels' time to throw very low, one of the quickest in the NFL so far. Screens and RPOs paired with read option and play action. That's the formula that the Patriots will have to mimic if they want to mitigate the poor offensive line play. And more importantly than that, you want to look out for Drake Maye's long-term health, and you don't want him to get absolutely buried against the Texans this week. If offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt can put together a good game plan, then it falls on the rookie quarterback to execute on those explosive opportunities. Alex Van Pelt left Jacoby Brissett out to dry so many times in the first 5 weeks. You simply cannot have a ton of true dropbacks if the offensive protection isn't holding up. And that's especially true in a rookie quarterback's debut. Van Pelt most recently comes from the Stefanski tree over in Cleveland, which is a prime example of how bad offensive line play paired with an unsure quarterback lead to disaster. I cannot wait to see if Alex Van Pelt is able to make the necessary adjustments to protect his young quarterback and get this offense back on the rails. And I don't want to ignore this defense either, because they have been playing unbelievably well despite the lack of offensive success. Obviously, if a team's offense is bad at extending drives, that means their defense is left out on the field more often. So to be putting up numbers like they are is really impressive. So far, they're top 10 in points allowed per game at just 20.4. So if that defense continues to succeed and play really well, and we see Drake Maye become, I don't know, half as good as Jaden Daniels, I think we'll start to see a lot more competitive games coming out of New England. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun YouTube stuff. And go follow me on Twitter at SecondReadFB. As always, your support is greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one.